A spaceship takes off from the launch pad in the desert. A rocket carrier puts an aircraft into orbit and pilots direct it into the space storm zone. At this time, the Avengers in the living room are playing an old card game that Captain America chose. Friday reports that she has detected a penetration into the tower. The Avengers gather at the elevator. An elderly man comes out of the elevator and orders Friday to turn off the alarm. The man's name is Truman Marsh, and he calls himself the new head of the Avengers. Cosmic rays penetrate the ship in orbit, and it begins to fall to Earth. In the desert, the Hulk has fun breaking rocks. He notices a falling ship and tries to stop it. The Hulk manages to prevent the ship from falling on the city, and it falls somewhere in the desert. The Hulk stays at the crash site, for people get out of the ship. They call themselves Vector, Steam, X-Ray, and Shell. Vector says that thanks to Hydra they managed to hijack a spaceship and gain super abilities. The villains attack the Hulk. The Hulk hits the shell and it falls to the ground with a crash. The Vector throws the Hulk away from the ship. The villains hide on the Hydra plane. Truman Marsh informs the Avengers that by a new presidential decree they must obey the U.S. government. Marsh informs the heroes of the coordinates of the Hydra base in Arizona and orders them to find out what Hydra is up to. The heroes infiltrate the Hydra base. The Widow and Hawkeye hide in the ventilation and hear that a split is brewing among the Hydra soldiers. Supervillains who call themselves UFOs come to the base. Vector calls the Hydra soldiers to join them. X-Ray discovers the Widow and Barton in the ventilation. Steam and Shell break the ventilation pipe and the heroes fall to the feet of the villains. Ufashnikov is attacked by the Avengers. Vector orders one of the Hydra soldiers to download all the data and then turn on the evacuation signal. The Hulk bursts into the base and attacks Vector. The villain throws the Hulk away. The siren sounds and Vector orders the X-Ray to make an explosion. The Hulk covers his comrades with a concrete slab. The villains fly away from the base and it explodes. The Avengers get out from under blockages. In the tower, Marsh criticizes the Avengers. He blames the Hulk for the failure of the operation. In the corridor, the Widow and Captain America tell the Hulk that he did everything right. Tony says that he spotted UFOs. They attack the business center, under which the SHIELD base is hidden. The Avengers arrive at the scene and engage in battle with the villains. The Steam uses a smoke screen and the Shell throws Thor to the ground. The Shell presses Captain America to the ground, but then kicks the villain and is released. The business building the center shifts and a helicarrier appears from under the ground. UFOs and Hydra capture the SHIELD aircraft carrier and rise into the sky. Vector orders to open fire on the Avengers from all the guns of the helicarrier. The buildings around the Avengers explode from the impact of missiles. The heroes are covered with debris. Vector orders to send a helicopter to Washington. Vector notices that an Avengers plane is approaching the helicarrier. The helicarrier releases missiles, but the Widow performs a maneuver and the missiles fall into the helicarrier. The Mstigit flies inside. The heroes fight their way into the command compartment and attack the UFOs. Thor overturns the shell. Stark deals with the X-ray, and the Widow neutralizes the Steam with an electric shock. The captain offers Vector to surrender, but the villain says that he sent the helicarrier to a nuclear power plant. Only he can change course. The Hulk breaks into the helicarrier and destroys the ship's central computer. The villains try to escape, but find themselves in the training room. The Widow fills the room with sleeping gas and the villains fall asleep. Tony connects his armor to the electric system of the helicarrier and lands the ship in a field near the nuclear power plant. In the tower, Marsh is dissatisfied again. He expels the Hulk from the team. Friends try to intercede, but the Hulk says that he still remains an Avenger. No matter what Marsh says, the Hulk leaves the tower. Marsh reports that he has already found a replacement for him. A Red Hulk appears in front of the amazed heroes. At the cinema where the premiere of the superhero movie is to take place, a portal opens and trolls come out of it. The Avengers arrive at the scene. He drives the trolls back into the portal one by one. The last troll is attacked by the Red Hulk. He shoots the troll with blasters and the troll disappears into the portal. The portal closes, but the Hulk does not stop firing with blaster shots. The Red Hulk damages a nearby residential building. In the Truman Tower, Marsh praises the Avengers for the operation. The Avengers, on the contrary, are dissatisfied with the actions of the Red Hulk. They believe that he has no place in the team. Marsh replies that there are no alternatives anyway. The Avengers want to return the Green Hulk to the team. Green enters the room. He wears a collar that suppresses the forces. Marsh says that the Hulk will not be returned to the team. The Red Hulk enters and asks the Green one to clean his blaster. The Hulk gets angry and the collar shocks him. The Hulk runs out of the office. Marsh orders the Avengers to take their places at the table to get a new task. The Avengers arrive at the base of the Innovative Mechanics Agency. Barton distracts the guards and the heroes break into the base. The Red Hulk leads them to the underground storage. The heroes notice that someone turned off the base alarm. The heroes see the supervillain leader in the storage, who steals AIM technology. The Red Hulk destroys the leader's robots with shots and blasters. The roof the bases are broken by a giant robot Attuma. Red rushes at a new enemy. Attuma throws Red away. With a palm blow, the robot attacks the rest of the Avengers. They get out of the base. Attuma follows them. The Red Hulk jumps at the enemy again. The robot throws him to the ground. Attuma wants to crush Red, but the heroes distract the robot. Stark asks the Falcon to lure the robot to the wall of the base. Barton shoots at the pole with a cable arrow. Stark sticks the second end of the cable into the back of the robot's head. Thor summons lightning and a current discharge passes through the cable and disconnects the robot. Attuma falls to the ground. The Hulk wanders through a snowy town. He notices a car thief getting into someone else's car. The Hulk lifts the car. The criminal escapes when he sees the Hulk. The collar shocks the Hulk. Passers-by notice the Hulk and he escapes. In the tower, Stark spots the leader. He is on an island near the city. The Avengers go to catch the villain. The Hulk is talking to a tramp under the bridge, who looks at the Hulk in a flash of lightning and runs away screaming. The Avengers arrive on the leader's island. Red says that he will destroy everything on the island and find the villain. The leader turns off all the Avengers' equipment with the help of an energy beam. A hatch opens under the heroes' feet and they fall into the abyss. The heroes manage to grab the ledges. Red begins to climb up. Thor says that you need to pull out the rest, but Red is not going to help him. He wants to grab the leader. Thor pulls his friends out of the pit. Red finds the leader's shelter. He passes the traps and goes inside. The Avengers also find the leader's lair. The traps work on them. The Red Hulk goes deeper into the shelter. The Green Hulk sees a freight train coming off the tracks. He rescues people from a burning train. The collar shocks the Hulk and he throws people away with the last of his strength further away. There is an explosion. The Avengers barely bypass the traps of the leader. The Red Hulk sees the hologram of the leader and rushes at her. The leader says that Red was inside the gamma bomb. When it explodes, he will absorb all the energy. Red replies that he knows how to defuse bombs. The Avengers are trying to break through to Red, but the doors are too strong. The Red Hulk too can't open them from the inside. A powerful explosion is heard. A leader appears before the Avengers. He says that the Red Hulk absorbed gamma energy and became a super weapon. A huge Red Hulk appears from a funnel engulfed in fire. Firefighters are working at the scene of the train crash. They are pouring water on the fire. A broken collar of the Green Hulk is lying near the fire truck.